So I'm coming at you from the alley again, and I'm going to try to start using this as more of a diary for some practice accountability. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to say you play a lot, but if you hit a clock, are you really playing a lot? That kind of thing. So this morning I woke up with my normal 50 or 60 minute routine to get warmed up, and played a lot of Hesitation Blues, the Reverend Gary Davis joint, and I bet that wind's pretty brutal. I'm gonna have to throw a low pass filter on this. And I'm learning Poker Woman Blues, Blind Blake, and that's like bucket list stuff. Love it. And so I can practice that all day, and I don't really get tired of it. And what else do I have to warm up with? A little spider walk, just to work on your elbow. Always working on your elbow to keep it under control, where it ought to be. Keep your wrist straight. And then I get into the video editing, and I knew I had some kind of lengthy exports coming my way. So as soon as I hit export, that's it. You pick up a guitar, you start playing until the export's finished. And man, that can be a kind of a brutal thing. It can be kind of funny sometimes. But I don't know how much I put up. I'll put it right here. Bam. That's how much I played during those exports. And I'm not saying I played like every single minute of it, but like minus maybe 5 or 6 minutes of it. Minus just plus or minus 5 minutes, let's say, just to be fair. During that time, I'm working on Tosin triplets, which are like this thing, Tosin triplets. And just like note to self, I'm trying thumb down, thumb up, index finger for a triplet, down up index, instead of pound down up. Switch it up that way and get the root note stable. I need to hold myself accountable, and I need to hit that 5 hours a day. Like real talk, I need to hit that 5 hours a day, and that's what I'm gonna do, because it's non-optional. You know what I mean? I feel like with the Tosin triplets, I practiced it totally wrong for the first month. And then I figured out that I was practicing it wrong. And I fixed that. And then I already did my set. I've got a gig coming up in like a week or something on the 7th. And so I had to play through my set. And I'll tell you something, I didn't do the best job. I didn't take it very seriously. I'd give myself like a C-. But nobody was watching me. I wouldn't play it like that in front of people. I'll probably have to play that set again because of the same reasons I just said. Because I didn't do very well, and because I haven't played it in a few days. I just got home from camping. And I need to start hitting that 5 hours, right? Hit that 5 hours on the daily like it ain't no thing. Back in the alley again. So yesterday I came up short of the 5 hours, the 300 minutes. I only put in 200 minutes yesterday. It's on me too. I thought that I was going to put in more time in the evening, and I did too much stuff in the evening. I went to Klaus, went to Amelia's, the butcher and the bakery locally, represent the hometown. And I blew it. And I didn't get my 5 hours in, but that's on me, and I'm going to have to do better than that. But this morning when I woke up, I had the what's and the whens on lock for Poker Woman Blues for the instrumental segment, the solo. Let's call it the solo. And that was really nice. It was nice to be able to play that through and have the muscle memory locked in. I got that. I worked on the solo yesterday morning, and when I woke up, I had the muscle memory to just do it, and I like that. I like that. Now I can just play with it, and it can just go into the arsenal, and I can try to figure out ways to use all those blind Blake licks that I think are so fun and clever. And I like the ragtime stuff a lot. So up to now, today, I haven't done nearly enough. I've barely played. So what I'm going to be working on is the Tosin Abasi triplets. And I'm going to set a 10-minute timer and close my eyes and play blind for 10 minutes because I think that's really valuable. Then I intend to work on the triplets that are thumb down, thumb up, index finger with a metronome today, because I think that's going to be super, super important to work into the long-term thing. And I need to get to the library, and I don't know if I can fit that in today, but I need to get to the library. They have this, it's in the reference section. It's some collection from newspaper clippings that are like, I mean, not nursery rhymes exactly, but something like that. You know, think Ring Around the Rosie, the kind of stuff kids sing. And I was thinking about turning some of that stuff into 12-bar blues, blind guy style stuff. And so I need to get in there and take some pictures of some lyrics and maybe give it a better look than I did when I discovered it the first time. And that's an idea that's been sticking with me. I think I could get an album worth of songs in no time if somebody else has the lyrics, you know what I mean? So that's been weighing on me, and I don't want to forget about that. All right. I've only done my warm-up this morning. I've only played for like an hour. So it's time to get it, right? Get that 5 hours. Dear Diary. I'm only half joking. So yesterday I again failed to hit my 5-hour goal. Oh, so I woke up early. I got an hour in before the sun came up. I'm up to like 3 hours now, maybe a little bit more. But it was a big day for video editing, so it's like 2 p.m. It's hard to hit 5 hours, man. You gotta, even if you got nothing to do today, it's hard to hold a guitar for 5 hours. That's the truth. But that's what's gotta happen. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I just gotta feel more and more motivated because I'm not doing it, because I'm not hitting it. So I gotta hit it. Today, I started a new technique. And so I'm playing to a metronome at 70 beats a minute. And it's boring as sin. You know what I mean? You're just playing to that metronome 15, 20 minutes at a time, trying to get your muscle memory locked in. And honestly, it's a little counterproductive to even like try to fool around with it and play with it and have some fun. Because if you move your beats per minute around and you don't stay steady, you're not really building the kind of muscle memory. I'm not really building the kind of muscle memory that I need to build. So it's a lot of it's brutal. It's brutal. I haven't been to the beginning part of the technique in like 6 months. So this is it. This is 70 beats a minute. And I'm going to probably do that for 2 months before I play with it. Before I'm able to just goof around and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Oof. Triplets and quadruplets. And it's all rest strokes. And the classical guys, they're the ones that use rest strokes. So I'm going to them for the technique. They have a lot of, in the classical guys, they seem like they get the next move ready to deaden the sound. So I'm biting their style on this one because they have really clear, concise instructions,
but it's a good one.
And that's what I need to
love it.
Be able to accomplish this thing. So another point for the classical guys. I always go to the classical guys when it's technique stuff. They have a respectable level of obsession for the whole thing. So, still playing through Poker Woman Blues by Blind Blake. And I need to pick a new Cole Porter song to learn because I've got several in the bank now. And I need to learn Jeff and Diane, little ditty about Jeff and Diane, because I'm a Hoosier, you know. You see this? Butt drugs, baby. You get extra Hoosier points if you're wearing a butt drugs shirt. And if you've been to butt drugs, you know what I'm saying. So I need to learn a John Mellencamp song to really put some Hoosier swagger in my game. And okay, Cole Porter, Jack and Diane, and I didn't make it to the library yesterday. Probably not going to make it today. The day's flying by. So that might be it. I might just mess with those this evening. And I'm going to hit my 5, right? I'm hitting my 5 today. I might have to go over because I've been languishing previously. Feel me? Dear Diary. So, yesterday, again, I did not hit my 5. And it's Saturday morning. So, yesterday on Friday, I kind of give myself a pass. I volunteer over at Second Helpings. We do food salvage. We drive around to different businesses and we pick up donated food and we take it back to Second Helpings and they make meals out of it for homeless people or people that don't eat right, basically. And so, yeah, I spent 4 hours doing that and not playing guitar. And that's on me, but I give myself a pass on that one. I feel like I played embarrassingly little this week. I've also been hitting a clock when I start playing and turning the clock off when I stop playing. I think I should get a physical clock, like a chess clock, so I can just clock in like that, you know what I mean? But because working on theory, because studying doesn't really count as playing, I gotta be holding that guitar and pushing those strings a hell of a lot more. So this week my favorite song has been Reverend Gary Davis, Hesitation Blues. It's just a fun song to play. It's a fun song to think about. Works out those 4 frets so you can play it early in the day and feel like you're already getting your fingers under you. I like everything about it, every single thing about it. Before my current Reverend Gary Davis obsession, I was playing the Spoonful Blues by Mississippi John Hurt. And before that, it was I'm Gonna Start a Graveyard of My Own by Jim Jackson. Those have been I think those are my 3 most recent old pre-war blues songs. And it's time to pick one. I'm thinking Kokomo Blues, because I fooled around with Sweet Home Chicago, so I know that lick. And Kokomo Blues is where our boy Robert Johnson borrowed Sweet Home Chicago from. Now, obviously, all those songs were like passed around as songs before the guitar really became a part of the thing. So I'm not saying that Robert Johnson stole a song. I'm saying that Scrapper Blackwell recorded it first. That's all. And so I think Kokomo Blues is maybe my next Scrapper Blackwell song, but it's intimidating. I mean, he throws a lot of variations into that D shape, and so maybe that's good. Maybe I start throwing that D shape into the routine, you know what I mean? So that's something to think about. I believe my next Cole Porter song is I Love Paris. Get that one tight, and I'll be happy about it. It's got a minor, major transition, like the sun came out. Oh, it's beautiful. And so Scrapper, Cole Porter. Oh, and I got a Jack and Diane. I gotta have a Johnny Cougar in my arsenal all the time, and that's the I probably need a Guns N' Roses too, you know. I probably need an Axl Rose. So I got to consider that. That's the reality of the thing. Okay, well, I'd say I came up short this week. Basically, this week came up short, and that's embarrassing because it's the first week I started documenting it in a video. But whatever, that's motivation. Next week, I'm going to have to destroy those 5 hours a week, 5 hours a day, right? I mean, like it ain't nothing. All right. Have a good week.